Hi everyone, welcome back to Speak Smart English, where we help you speak with confidence and clarity. In today's IELTS speaking lesson, we're going to explore a Band 9 model answer for one of the most common topics. Describe a memorable trip you took.
You'll hear a complete answer using natural, fluent English, followed by advanced vocabulary explanations, and Part 3 follow-up questions with sample Band 9 responses. Whether you're preparing for your IELTS exam or just want to improve your speaking skills, this video is for you. Let's get started.
Describe a memorable trip you took. You should say where you went, who you went with, what you did there, and explain why it was memorable.
Model answer Band 9 level.
One of the most memorable trips I've ever taken was a visit to Manali, a beautiful hill station in the northern part of India, nestled in the Himalayas. I went there with my cousins during our winter vacation, and it turned out to be one of the most unforgettable experiences of my life. We stayed for about 5 days in a cozy wooden cottage surrounded by snow-covered trees. The first thing that amazed me was the breathtaking view of the mountains and valleys all around us. Every morning we woke up to the sight of snow gently falling outside our windows. We spent our days exploring the town, trying local foods, and even went for a short trek to a nearby waterfall. The highlight of the trip was when we visited Solang Valley, which is famous for adventure sports. I tried paragliding for the first time, and it was both terrifying and exciting. Soaring high above the snowy landscape gave me an incredible sense of freedom that I had never felt before. In the evenings, we would gather around a bonfire, share stories, laugh, and enjoy the warmth of the fire in the chilly weather. That time of bonding brought us even closer as a family. What made the trip truly unforgettable was the peaceful atmosphere of Manali and the quality time we spent together, away from the noise and rush of city life. It was a perfect escape from stress and helped me feel completely refreshed and recharged.
Vocabulary and definitions.
The word memorable means something that is worth remembering because it's special or unique. For example, a trip, event, or person that leaves a lasting impression. A breathtaking view refers to a scene so beautiful it takes your breath away, such as snow-covered mountains or a sunset over the sea. The highlight of something is its best or most exciting part, like a thrilling experience during a trip. A sense of freedom describes the feeling of being free and unrestricted, often experienced during travel or adventure activities like paragliding. Bonding is the process of forming close emotional connections with others, especially through shared experiences. If something is unforgettable, it means it's impossible to forget because it was so special or meaningful. Finally, an escape from stress refers to a break or relief from the pressures of everyday life, often through traveling, nature, or relaxation.
Great! Here are IELTS Speaking Part 3 follow-up questions for the topic, a memorable trip, along with Band 9 model answers using rich vocabulary and ideas. These are designed to follow the Part 2 answer about your trip to Manali, India. Why do people like to travel?
People enjoy traveling because it gives them a break from their daily routine and allows them to explore new places, cultures, and lifestyles. It's not just about sightseeing, it's also about broadening one's horizons and gaining a deeper understanding of the world. Traveling can be both educational and rejuvenating, especially when it involves immersing yourself in unfamiliar environments. For many, it's also a way to reconnect with themselves or their loved ones.
What kinds of places do people in your country like to visit?
In my country, people love visiting hill stations like Manali and Shimla during summer to escape the heat. Religious sites like Varanasi, Tirupati, and the Golden Temple are also extremely popular for spiritual reasons. Young people often prefer beaches like Goa or adventure spots like Rishikesh for rafting and trekking. With the rise of social media, offbeat and scenic locations are becoming trendy too, as people look for Instagram-worthy experiences.
Do you think traveling to new places can change a person? How?
Absolutely. Traveling can be a transformative experience. When people are exposed to new customs, languages, and ways of life, they become more open-minded and tolerant. It teaches adaptability, especially when dealing with unexpected challenges, like language barriers or getting lost. It also helps develop problem-solving skills and can build confidence. Many people return from trips feeling more self-aware and inspired, often with a fresh perspective on life.
Is it better to travel alone or with others?
It depends on the person and the purpose of the trip. Traveling alone can be liberating because it allows complete freedom to make decisions and self-reflect. It can also build independence. However, traveling with others, whether family or friends, creates shared memories and strengthens relationships. You have someone to talk to, laugh with, and rely on in unfamiliar situations. Personally, I prefer group travel for the joy of bonding and collective experiences, though I think everyone should try solo travel at least once.
How has travel changed in recent years?
Travel has evolved dramatically due to technology and globalization. Now, with budget airlines, online bookings, and digital maps, planning a trip is easier and cheaper than ever. Social media has also played a major role. People are now influenced by what they see on platforms like Instagram and YouTube. Moreover, the rise of eco-tourism and sustainable travel has made people more conscious about how they travel. The COVID-19 pandemic also brought changes, like a rise in domestic tourism and safety-conscious travel habits.
Useful phrases and their meanings.
The phrase "break from the daily routine" means taking time off from your usual responsibilities or schedule. Broadening one's horizons refers to expanding your understanding or perspective by experiencing something new. When we say travel is rejuvenating, we mean it refreshes and energizes you. Immersing yourself in something means getting deeply involved or engaged, especially in a new culture. A transformative experience is something that changes the way you think or live. Open-minded people are willing to consider different ideas or lifestyles. Shared memories are moments experienced together that strengthen bonds. Ecotourism involves traveling in a way that doesn't harm the environment, and safety-conscious travelers prioritize health and safety during their journeys.
That was our Band 9 sample answer for the topic, Describe a Memorable Trip. We also covered some of the most useful vocabulary and gave model responses for Part 3 follow-up questions.
Remember, to get a high score in IELTS speaking, focus on using natural expressions, fluency, and topic-related vocabulary. And don't forget, practice makes perfect.
If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an IELTS tip.
Drop your favorite travel destination in the comments below. I'd love to hear where you've been.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson on Speak Smart English. Describe your favorite teacher and why you like them. You should say who the teacher is, what subject they taught, what they were like, and explain why you liked them.
One of my favorite teachers was Professor Elizabeth Carter, who taught English literature at American University in Washington, D.C. I had the opportunity to attend her classes during a semester-long exchange program, and she left a lasting impression on me, both as a teacher and a person. Professor Carter was not just knowledgeable, she was truly inspirational. Her passion for literature was contagious. She didn't just lecture, she told stories, asked questions, and encouraged deep discussion. Her classes were thought-provoking, and she always welcomed different perspectives. I still remember how she would bring Shakespeare's plays to life by acting out scenes and asking students to do the same. This made even the most complex texts feel engaging and relevant. What I admired most about her was her approachability. Despite being a senior professor, she was incredibly humble and kind. If any student had a question or needed help, she would go out of her way to offer guidance. She once spent over an hour with me after class, helping me improve my essay writing, and gave me personal feedback that truly helped me grow. She also had a strong focus on critical thinking. Instead of just memorizing facts, she pushed us to analyze and form our own interpretations. Her feedback was always constructive, and she believed in building confidence in every student. Because of her, I not only became a better student, but also a more confident speaker and thinker. To this day, I try to apply the skills and mindset she taught me. She made learning exciting, and she made every student feel seen and valued. That's why she remains my favorite teacher of all time.
Vocabulary and phrases explained.
The word inspirational refers to someone who motivates or encourages others to be better, especially through their own passion or energy. Thought-provoking means something that stimulates deep thinking or discussion. A teacher who is approachable is friendly and easy to talk to, which creates a comfortable learning environment. Critical thinking refers to the ability to think clearly and independently, evaluating ideas rather than just accepting them. Lastly, building confidence means helping someone believe in their abilities through support and encouragement.
IELTS Speaking Part 3. Follow-up questions and Band 9 answers. What qualities make someone a good teacher?
A good teacher should be knowledgeable in their subject, but more importantly, they need to be passionate, patient, and communicative. The ability to explain complex ideas in a simple, relatable way is a rare but powerful skill. A great teacher is also empathetic. They understand students' challenges and provide both academic support and emotional encouragement. Lastly, they should be able to inspire critical thinking rather than just rote learning.
How has teaching changed in recent years?
Teaching has changed significantly with the rise of technology in education. Many teachers now use interactive tools like smartboards, online quizzes, and video-based lessons to engage students. The shift to online and hybrid learning due to the COVID-19 pandemic has also reshaped the way content is delivered. Additionally, there is now more emphasis on student-centered learning, where students are encouraged to take more responsibility for their own progress.
Do you think teachers are respected in your country?
In my country, teachers are generally respected, especially at the school level. They are seen as pillars of society since they shape the minds of future generations. However, the level of respect varies depending on the region and the level of education. Unfortunately, in some areas, teachers face underpayment and lack of recognition, which can lead to low morale. I believe governments and communities should do more to appreciate and support educators.
What role do teachers play in students' personal development?
Teachers play a crucial role, not just in academic learning, but in character building and personal growth. A good teacher can boost a student's self-confidence, teach them values like discipline, teamwork, and empathy, and help them navigate challenges both inside and outside the classroom. In many cases, teachers act as mentors, especially when students don't have strong support at home. Their influence can shape a student's future in powerful ways.
Should schools focus more on academic success or personal development?
I believe there should be a balance between academic success and personal development. While strong academic performance is important for career opportunities, personal development is essential for emotional intelligence, decision-making, and ethical behavior. A well-rounded education system should nurture both the mind and the character of the student, helping them become capable professionals and responsible citizens.
Useful vocabulary and their meanings.
A knowledgeable teacher is one who has a deep understanding of their subject. Being empathetic means understanding and sharing the feelings of others. Critical thinking is the ability to evaluate information logically and independently. Student-centered learning is a modern approach where students are actively involved in their own learning process. When we say teachers are pillars of society, it means they play a fundamental role in its development. Mentors are people who guide and support someone's growth, And emotional intelligence is the ability to manage emotions and understand the emotions of others.